The beautiful part of it all is that God can bypass protocols for you and can put your name in the hearts of men to bless you. That person would just love you, and they wouldn't particularly know why they do, or they just really love how you do things. It could be a boss at work that could just take special interest in your work, that even when you make mistakes, because of the love that God has put in their heart for you, they keep blessing you regardless. It could also be someone whom you've never met. If God is on your case, men would be looking to bless you. There have been stories over time of people who someone has never met was told by God to send them to school and get them well established in life. The magnitude to which God can bless you through someone else has no limit. You just have to keep trusting Him. He is an intentional God, and He knows how to order your steps right to the men for you. Relax and let God do the job for you. Don't chase after favor with favoring alone. It could be frustrating if, after all, that person disappoints you. Every time God is always trying to work the best of things for you, but He wants to see that you rely on Him and that you put faith in Him. You then find yourself in a situation where not just one man would be trying to bless you, but many men would be attracted to you. That's the beauty of being a child of God. You enjoy benefits that nobody else can enjoy, and every man in this position should rest assured in knowing that what is required for you to keep moving forward and going higher, God is working out. Your life is going to be a shock to people at how God will turn things around for you, and then they begin to wonder and look at the space of time when things changed, and the perfect explanation for it would be a miracle. Just because He loves you, He's constantly on your case to bless you. He could just use the most unexpected means, and you would just be remembered like the Mordecai in the scripture, whom the king suddenly asked that the book of remembrance be read to him, and he saw that he had helped a former king in the past, and then decided to honor him. One who knows God has the greatest advantage ever, as God can enter the minds of a person and they remember you. They wouldn't be at peace until they do something huge for you. This is an experience you can have and you will have, because that's how God works. It might look like those around you might not particularly be of help now, but you don't lack help, because God is your help. He would raise someone to bless you. Getting worried about the situation is not going to change anything. It's just going to add to the stress and pain. You have to believe and know that help is coming for you, because God is your help, and He knows how to station other men to carry out His purpose in your life. The dreams you have, those beautiful pictures that you have in your mind, would surely come to pass. Your family might not have the capacity to get you there. Those around you could have tried their best, but they just can't help you. Looking at most of the greatest people in the world, they didn't have such a very good start. But with time, as they trusted God, He started positioning people around them to help them. There is no limit to what can be achieved with God. Don't cut your visions or feel they would never come to pass just because you think you lack resources or you lack people to give you those resources. Keep looking to God and keep increasing those visions. Nothing is too good for you, and the required help you need would come from people who God Himself would place by your side. They might not be the best of people, or might not even be nice to others, but God's favor and His hand upon you in a position cannot be rejected. Your life has been all planned out by God. Every stage of it is all leading to somewhere great. While you might not have particularly seen what you want to see now, keep your expectations high and expect people to bless you and speak the right words to yourself. Have expectations to see people bless you. Your expectations determine the outcome of your life. Some people have thought and spoken that no one could ever be of help to them, and truly, that's their experience. But when you expect it and talk it, not only does it help you not to worry, it also births wonderful experiences for you. Have the right mindset and constantly think of the promises that God has made for you. Believe them and stand on them, knowing that they will surely come to pass. Constantly put your mind on how blessed you are and how good is coming to you, and it surely would come. Keep giving thanks to God for what is coming, because that is a sign of faith that you truly believe that results are coming. Just before you figure it out, men would start blessing you, probably not because they want to, but just because God has placed it in their minds to. Every human needs connections. In the real world, most times, being able to get a job depends on the caliber of the person you're connected to. Because people are in search of favor with men is why people try their best to appear good in front of men. Because being on the good side of someone in power could change a person's life. While this is good, there's a better relationship or connection that we should pay attention to, which is our relationship with God. Your relationship with God is the best anyone could have, because trying to get on a man's good side might not produce the desired results after all the efforts put in. You could be successful in getting on the good side of that person, and they could have sworn to bless you, and later on turn their backs on you, and then you end up getting stranded. And that person, the person who had it in their hearts to bless you, could end up not having the opportunity anymore. The person could lose their position or anything could happen, and then you return to where you started. If God is your focus and not the man, He knows how to turn the heart of man to bless you. Does that mean that you shouldn't build relationships with men? Of course not. Everyone who will later have an impact on your life tomorrow has been placed in your today by God. So it would be wise to have good relationships with good people. Putting your focus on God doesn't warrant building bad relationships with people, especially those who could be of help to you, and even those who don't look like they can be of much help now, because you don't really know what could happen and change their lives, and then you would be needing some form of help from them. So you would put your focus on God to help you to know which people would be beneficial to you, those who would be later on, and the toxic ones too, because man's sight is limited, and a person who you think is going to be of the greatest help to you might just not be the one you need. So God needs to help you discern those whom you have to get close to and those you need to keep yourself away from. But remember, you need to be good to everyone. Many people have lost relationships that could have totally changed their lives, and even that of those around them, through their bad attitudes toward people. So, in general, be good to all men, and let God help you pick the relationships that would matter, so that it wouldn't hinder that person blessing you when God needs them for you.